So when I was in 4th grade, slime was really popular. It was so popular to the point everyone was making it and people would trade their slimes all the time. I was one of those people. I also did YouTube videos and some of the kids from my school would watch them. I basically did slime tutorials and I would sell my slimes for 50 cents. One time I got a comment from this girl named Augusty Musty. She commented on my video saying how she wanted to buy the slime I made. I said yes of course. The next day at recess we both met behind the basketball courts. I brought the slime she asked for and told her that it would cost 50 cents. This bitch said she only brought a quarter. She kept demanding me to give her the slime for a quarter so I had enough. I slapped that hoe in the head with the slime and the slime got stuck in her hair. I started putting more slime in her hair. Then when it was all in there I yanked the slime out. I swear I ripped so much hair out of her head that she looked like an egg. Her hair came out in clumps and it looked like she had lice and fleas. I pulled her hair so hard it made her shart. She pulled the most clumpy, Donald Trumpy, very lumpy, made her grumpy, Humpty Dumpty, smelled like a dumpy, made roads bumpy, made me thinky, it smelled stinky, made the boys winky, marker inky, wanna linky, I ran far, hit her with a car, went to the bar, twinkle twinkle little star, gave her scars, smoked cigars, sounded like a jaguar, went to Mars, should I have ever seen. She went to the hospital and she turned out to have bowel cancer.
And we were just playing Adopt Me, and when she went to go up to the bathroom, I took her iPad and I traded myself and I traded all her pets to my account. And by the way, I had traded all the pets to an alt account so that she wouldn't see them in my inventory. So soon enough, she came back from the bathroom and she had a meltdown. And she knew that it wasn't me because she knows that I wouldn't do something like that, and she saw my inventory. So then she goes running to her dad sobbing, telling him about it. And remind you, they are a really wealthy family. And then I was confused because he started screaming at her over these virtual pets. And then he said
One time when I was in 8th grade, I got a hickey on my neck because I had daddy issues, and my teacher noticed and sent me to the principal's office. And the principal was like, "I'm calling your mom." And I was like, "I burned my neck with a curling iron on accident." And she was like, "No, you didn't." So on the bus ride home, luckily my best friend and I shared the same bus stop. And I asked her if I could go to her house really quick to burn my neck with her curling iron. And she said yes. So when I walked into the house, my mom was literally ready to look, it's just a curling iron burn. And she was like, "Wait, yeah, that's clearly just a curling iron burn." And she got so mad and she called the principal and she demanded that she apologize to me. And the principal had to apologize to me. And to this day, my mom still doesn't know.
So y'all remember how PE teachers used to make you run the mile in elementary school? Well boy do I. Story for you. So I was out on the field running my second lap and my stomach started hurting because my mom decided to buy McDonald's for breakfast. So I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom and that said no, so I just kept running and prayed to Michael Jackson that it would go away. So I'm on my 3rd lap and I have to fart. And on God I pulled an Essa Barrett. So came out that I could literally make a 4-course meal with it. And a chocolate fountain for dessert. Obviously I wasn't gonna tell my teacher that so I just said I felt like I was gonna throw up. So I go to the clinic literally holding my hands on. Nobody would see. When I get to the clinic the nurse tells me to sit down, but in my head I'm like, "Sit down, your chair is gonna look like the chocolate river from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory." So I just lean on the wall until my mom comes to pick me up. When I stand up off the wall to go to the bathroom on the wall and the nurse looks at it and she's like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Ew, hell no." And I run to the bathroom and my mom picked me up. I started crying because she asked what smelled like dog. Thought she stepped in something and I had to tell her it was my.
I found my mom's credit card. And, being a 6-year-old, I saw my mom putting the credit card on her phone and I knew how she did it. So, I decided that I was going to put it on my phone. So, I put it on my phone and I was downloading Roblox because I thought, hey, I can play with my friends here. That day, I spent $2,000 worth of freaking money on Robux. Let's just say a lot of my friends thought I was really cool and rich. When my mom found out, I hid from her seriously like a day, and then once I got in there, she wasn't mad. She just said I was Captain Robux.
I haven't been to the toilet in 4 days and it was starting to worry me, so I went to the doctor's. I arrived and the doctor felt my stomach and said it was very hard. He wanted me to take a stool sample, which means you have a cup. I had coffee for breakfast, so I was pretty much ready to go. I grabbed the cup and went to the toilet and held it up to my and started pushing. I didn't realize how badly coffee affected me, and the next thing you know, a strong gust of diarrhea.
Parents be like, "Get off your devices, you've been on them all day." And what have you been doing, huh? Oh, look at this picture. Oh, look at this. I see you on your Facebook. Don't even try to lie. Leave me alone with my devices and go take your face back somewhere else.
I'm Debbie and this is my story. One day I was in my English class watching a movie about Shakespeare. I had beans and coffee before school, the most deadliest combination. It wasn't even that long before my stomach started rumbling when I got into class. The movie was really loud and I sat at the back of the class, so I thought it would be my perfect chance to let out the most bubbly fart so no one could hear it over the sound of the movie. As soon as I was about to do it, my teacher paused the movie to explain a scene, and that's when I let out the most soggy doggy, butchered froggy, shit comes out loggy, made the room foggy, so loud you would think it was the 4th of July. I swear to God, one kid sitting next to the window opened the blinds because he thought he heard a thunderstorm outside. I dropped my books on the floor in hope of a save, thinking that people would have thought the sound was my books dropping, but that's when the creamy lumps fell out of my pants onto the floor. I ran out crying to the bathroom and called my mom, and she took me home and got me new clothes. I had to go back to school the next day and everyone was laughing at me and was calling me Diarrhea Debbie.